Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the how.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Worldwide Crypto. I am your host, Dragon Rider. Yes, baby, it is time for Lynx updates. So, look, give me just a minute. I'm still setting all this up because at the last minute, I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to stream this as well. So, I usually do my Twitter thing. I get my Twitter set up. Make sure. Because I got to make sure which account I'm getting in on this song because I want to make sure that everybody gets to listen to what's going on with Lynx. I'm telling you, oh man, this is huge, big news. Man, from the last time I did an update to now, man, there has been so much in the works with Lynx. It's phenomenal. It's way beyond what we expected, and there's no telling. Dude, the sky is the limit for Lynx right now. Everybody is super excited. We're all super pumped about this. Yeah, this is it's a very exciting time for us at Lynx. So yeah, like I say, I'm trying to get this set up real quick because, like I said, at the last minute, I said, you know what, I want to stream this because I want to have even record that anybody can come click on and to see everything. So not only am I doing Lynx updates, but I'm going to allow all of our partners to come up speak for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take up too much time because I know it's a Sunday, it's a weekend. We don't want to take up hours and hours of your weekend or whatnot. But I'm gonna invite my partners to come up and just basically just give a almost like an elevator pitch of their project and everything like that. It's a very. That's What's up, Volter? What's up, baby? How you doing, man? Welcome. Look, hey, hey, I'm gonna leave that alone right now because there's no there's no official yeah. We just yeah, we're gonna leave that. But yes, very exciting times. Very exciting times indeed. Oh, look. Look, that's all. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Let's see. All right. So I need to go ahead and get this started on here because see, it's weird because how we do this because Twitter doesn't allow you to have a microphone attached. If I could, if Elon, since Elon done took over, exciting. I'm excited, man. This excited since Elon done took over. Hopefully, they can go ahead and add that mic button for the PC on Twitter. That will make this whole process way more streamlined. But until then, I got to set it up how I'm setting it up now. So, yeah, give me just a minute. Because I actually I have to start it. I got to start it from my phone because that's just the way they got it set up right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start that now. All right, so I just started it. Excuse me. Welcome, everyone. I'm still getting all this set up because I'm actually streaming this at the same time. So I'm still trying to get this set up a little bit. So yeah, just give me a minute as you know as people start rolling in. Welcome. What's up, Jay? Jay, go ahead and request the mic, man, so I can get you up here for co-host.
What's going on, brother?
What is up, man? Hey, the man himself. What is up?
Not much, man. Just taking my son somewhere right now. So I'm in the car, but I'm here.
All right, man. That's fantastic. So I had to switch over to a different account so I can get this going. I'm gonna have to share the. Let's see. Got it. So I'm going to turn my mic off here on the stream, and then that way I can switch my audio over to Twitter. So yeah, hey, thank you everybody that popped in. Please, if you can, tweet out the space, and we'll get this going here in just a minute as people come in. So let's see, because there's actually a lag in audio between this and this, so that's why it's weird, but it works. So you might see my mouth moving here, but you might hear the audio coming a little bit. It works though. It works. So let me share this over here. So in just a second, hey, if you could, since you're already in here, I'm gonna switch my mic over and stuff, but let me know if you can hear the audio coming from Twitter. Okay, just give me just a second. Welcome everyone. I'm still just tweet out the room. You know, like I say, I'll get this going here in about 2 minutes. Yes. So, like I say, between what you're seeing with me, I'm actually gonna flip my camera off, so all you see is basically the Twitter page. Because, like I say, between my mouth moving and what you're seeing, it's a delay because of the audio. But like I say, you still be able to hear what's going on. So if you want to come to the Twitter space, you can come to the Twitter space. Like I say, if not, I mean, you like I say, you'll still hear what's going on.
Vince, can you hear me all right?
Yeah. I can hear you, man.
All right, cool. I just switched you to my car audio. I just wanted to make sure it didn't sound like butt.
All right, everybody. So yeah, thank you for popping in. So yeah, there is a lot of things going on with Lynx right now. We have in the building. I know you guys don't get a lot of don't see a lot of him or hear a lot from him, but Spencer, aka Blibbers, aka the magic man with the magic fingers, man. Hey, I'm telling you, Spencer is in the building. He is the dev of Lynx. He is also the CEO of Lynx. Um, this is a momentous occasion because we actually got the whole team in.
Yeah,
We got Jay.
often.
Yeah, man, it's usually me solo, just running around, just running my mouth, man. But Jay, he is our administrative officer. He is also on the team, and then of course me. Everybody, of course, me. I'm COO. I'm the mouth. I'm pretty much Spencer's secretary, telling him when and where to be.
Yeah, that is pretty accurate.
So hey, as if you haven't seen or heard or whatnot, Lynx V2 is out. It is out for Android right now. We are waiting for Apple to approve. It's been I think 13 or 14 hours now that it's been in review since we submitted it. If you don't know about getting apps and stuff onto iOS, it can be a very, very difficult process.
Especially when it's anything to do with crypto.
Exactly. When we first submitted the app onto to iOS, we got kicked back like 3 or 4 times because they kept trying to say that transactions were made and anything. It was a lot of craziness, and we finally got on there. But now that now that we got our update up, now they required a couple different things. So what it was that they required, because like I said, we really want to be transparent to everybody, because like I say, we want to make sure that everybody has that can use the app. So what Apple has required of us, which we didn't think about it before, we didn't think it was an issue because it wasn't an issue before. We had to add a button to allow users to delete their account. And like I say, before, it wasn't a big deal because, like I say, I mean, if you didn't like to use it, you just uninstall. And we didn't think nothing about it. But now there is an added button for you to delete your account if needed. One other big thing that a lot of people I saw were asking about or even complaining about is the fact that they had to with the update, they had to basically redo the whole wallet setup process. With that, the main, one of the main reasons is, I mean, you should actually be kind of happy about that, because one of the big things about Lynx is that we don't collect your data. And with us switching over to a whole new system, that means there was no personal data for us to swap over as well. So, all we have, for you is your email address that you signed up with. So all of your personal data associated with that did not transfer over, simply because we don't collect your personal data. And now the wallet setup process has been streamlined. For the Android users that have used it so far, we've had a lot of positive feedback with that. I will say though, there has been a couple things that people have popped up with, saying that this didn't work, or this contract wouldn't get added or whatnot. But with that, just let us know. We are always in the Telegram mainly. I'm on Twitter a lot and in the Telegrams. But if you have any issues at all, if something doesn't work, let us know. Like I say, because it's almost impossible for us to test on every single device that's out there. But we will try to rectify the situation as it comes. So just pop into the Telegram and just let us know. And we will, and for the most part, the couple of issues that have come up has been resolved. pretty easily. Spencer has really been on the money and on the ball when it comes to rectifying issues that users have. Like I say, the whole thing with V1, V1 was for lack of better words, V1 was a public beta, pretty much. It worked pretty smooth until we got to around like 500 users, and after that we started experiencing a whole lot of issues, simply because our back end wasn't set up for it. It's a lot of data that comes with that. As users come in, you bring in a lot of tokens, not only the ones that you bought, but the tokens that you've been dusted as well. And though that the tokens themselves are added to our database, and that is to make it easier and smoother for everybody else that's using it. So when you come in with a new token, it gets added to our database, and then load times, it shortens up load times and such. So like I say, it was a lot of data, and we wasn't really set up for that. We expanded a lot faster than we expected, with listings and such. So it we had to make this upgrade so we could expand and grow. Spencer,
Yeah,
you
and
don't
with that whole like what used to basically happen is like we started whenever Lynx launched, they were like no tokens in the database. So every time a new user would come, they would add all of their to the database, which is why it would take a while for them to show up in your portfolio, and sometimes there would be errors because some of the tokens that people would get dusted were like not ERC20 compliant, which means like, for example, they don't have a name, or they don't have a decimals, or they don't have a symbol function that you can call. So then whenever we were trying to add them, it was just throwing all sorts of errors. And then sometimes it would out people's entire app because they included some random token that, they just kind of probably rushed through the setup process and then added everything that they have, and it broke their whole app. So trying to avoid that as much as possible now. And so now instead what we're doing is we're actually listening for every single transaction that goes through every single swap that happens on our supported dexes, and then we're adding those tokens then as soon as we detect a swap. So we're running our own nodes. So now you really shouldn't have to wait, right? Unless you're talking about a Polygon token that still does have that same mechanism where they get added. But really, if the tokens that you're adding have had a transaction in the past like month, it's already in our database, and it should be like super quick and seamless. So that should be it. And then with that, also running our own nodes and everything, that allowed us to have real-time price updates, which has been huge. And from what I hear, it's been a lot more reliable than the previous system. So that's super helpful as well. Polygon, though, we're not currently running a Polygon node, so Polygon tokens are still only being updated every hour. And the reason for that is really, looking through all of our analytics and everything, we only had about like 12 people and out of our 1,000 users that actually even had Polygon tokens. So it became an issue of like, man, we're going to have to pay hundreds of dollars a month to run a Polygon node for what? For 12 people? Like, that's a little bit silly. So once we grow and we get to a better place, I guess with more users demanding it, then we can definitely do that. But for right now, it just doesn't financially make sense, like with us trying to keep everything free to users and everything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, with that, for those that don't know, because I just got a question in the YouTube stream. So for those that don't know, with Lynx, we track all tokens across ETH, BSC, Polygon, and now Novation. So uh,
Yeah, so there's no contract addresses for us to add. 'Cause, one of the questions was, can you guys just add the contract automatically for projects will be used like Volt and such? Yeah, they're already on. It's already there. They have as long as they have a liquidity pool. Yeah, we can track them. And like I said, across those chains, and of course, in the on the back end, it's not a whole lot of announcements as far as more chains, mainly because we're still working out details with some of these other some of our other future partners in adding their chains. Other DEXs and such. There's a lot going on the back end. I know a lot of people wanted a lot more features, the app right now, but as I've said previously, we want to make sure that for one, our base function works. You know what I'm saying? And then we did add a couple new features, which is push notifications. So you are able to click on your transaction, or excuse me, click on the token that's in your portfolio, and there's a drop down at the top where you can for notifications, and you can set it for 5%, 5%, 10%, and I think 20%. I have to look again. Yeah, or 15%. So it's 5%, 10%, and 15%. So if that token fluctuates up or down in any direction in the in the notification that you selected, you will get a pop-up on your phone that says, hey, this token is up, whatever percent. We did remove as far as the chart, we did remove the 24-hour simply because for the main reason for that is because there's a lot of tokens out there that I mean, it sucks, but some of them don't have transactions within 24 hours. So that's a lot of extra just processing for us that wasn't needed. And that reduces a lot of strain on our systems and stuff. So it just made sense for us to take that off, especially for a lot of the very, very small low cap projects. It's one of those things that it makes sense for us to do that. Maybe in the future, once we get bigger, we will maybe add that. But as far as right now, it wasn't really necessary, because you got to think, this is not a trading app. This is a portfolio viewer, and it's just one of those things that you're not gonna get every single thing that you may want, because it doesn't make sense, as far as that goes with us.
A big part of that was I originally did have the 24-hour chart in there, but literally like half the tokens that were on there that were in my portfolio that we had listed and everything, you would go to it and there would be no transactions in the last 24 hours. So then obviously the chart can't load. So then you try to load the chart and there's no data. So then you just load a blank chart, and it just looked really tacky. And it's just like, well, this is stupid. People are going to think that the app is broken because there's no data, but really what it is there wasn't a trade in the last 24 hours. So it didn't make sense. So hopefully all the tokens have trades within 7 days. Otherwise, you got some issues.
Yeah, and then so we do. I know we haven't really announced a whole lot of listings right now, and that's mainly because like we have a lot. I think right now we have about 6 or 7 that's going to be announced soon, but we're waiting for we are waiting for Apple to get done with what they're doing so we can get that update, because we don't want to announce we didn't want to announce these new listings and stuff. And, of course, Apple users aren't able to, see everything that they need to or wanting to see, especially with the transactions and stuff. So it's oh man, I'm just like, I'm so super excited, super pumped about this, because I never, I've told the story many a times, but man, when Spencer first brought this to me, and he was like, man, I made this, it's kind of funky, but it kind of works. And I was like, bro, this is wild, dude. You have like this multi-million-dollar idea in your hands. He was like, nah, man, ain't nobody gonna use this. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm serious, dude. We need to get this out there. We need to market this. And he finally came up with a version that we were able to get a small group of devs together to kind of, basically, it was our think tank on the initial version of Lynx. And they gave us a lot of feedback and a lot of information that we used, and we finally got to a point where we're like, okay, now we can put this out on we put this out in the stores, and see what it does. And man, the initial feedback was just mind-blowing. Everybody was like, oh my god, we need this. This is amazing. This is awesome. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's amazing. It's amazing to hear that something was created that really helps a lot of people, especially like new traders, even projects, if you can't, if you don't meet the requirements to get listed on CMC, so users, so your investors can see the price of their the tokens that they bought, and Lynx is the option for you. We started out as just the idea of, hey, we want this to be a tool for the people, and it's evolved to be more than that. We are an added tool for devs. We are an added tool for the crypto space in general, in a lot of different ways. I sat back and thought about it the other day, and I was like, this I was sitting in a space with that were a lot of devs that were talking and stuff, and I was like, man, they go through a lot, when you first launch your project, and you've got this amazing idea, but because you don't get listed on CMC, a lot of investors, they devalue your project. They devalue your idea, and you can have the best new functioning whatever out there, and just because you didn't meet a requirement to be listed on one of these big major platforms, is it really it hurts the project. And a lot of times projects end up dying off because investors, they leave because they're like, oh well, if you didn't get listed on CMC, this is garbage. We have to, we need to start trying to change the space in a way that it changes investors, and it changes how they think about the value of a project. You know what I mean? It's mind-blowing to me that this is still, I see it all the time. And CMC should more than be capable of listing these small cap projects. You know what I mean? If we can do it, I mean, they are way bigger. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to do that, but they don't. And that trend needs to change, because all these projects, all these devs, all these great ideas should have an equal opportunity to survive. And that's what that's kind of the direction and the idea going forward. Is we need to have that change, and provide this service for for projects. And we're super transparent. We're always out in the chats and stuff and such. You can reach out to us. You can DM me, and at any time, Spencer, Jay, you can DM us at any time, and we'll get a response back to you. And man, it's there's no customer service with these larger platforms, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people are treated that way. And these projects and these devs, they put their hard-earned blood, sweat, tears, and money into a great idea and such, and they kind of get devalued and pushed to the side.
Yeah, and it's a big joke anyway, because the whole when CMC, like, maybe at one point in time CMC would give your project like a 30% pump, but now from what I've seen, I think that time is done. it really doesn't do much at all, other than it gives you another button that you can put on your website, like, ooh, look, we're on CMC. So yeah, I don't know, it's silliness. But yeah, I really wanted Lynx to be a way that you could sort of trade without having to stress out about like tracking your transactions and keeping track of all these different wallets on all these different chains, and keeping spreadsheets of what you bought in at and all these different things. Just trying to like streamline the process for everyone, because like right now it's so overwhelming for a new investor to come into the crypto space. They're like, what? There's all these chains. There's how many tokens? How do I keep track of it? Well, like I have like 5 different wallets now. And so, yeah, just trying to make a way for people to streamline it, but while also trying to provide some value to projects. And yeah, I think it is helpful for your holders to be able to see their holdings on Lynx. Like it works, especially with V2. It works extremely well, letting them know their profit loss and where they're at, and just give them the freedom to just trade and not have to stress out about it, and just have one place to open it up and look at all of it.
Yeah, and we get the question all the time of when token, and we kind of went over it, and we was like, it's not needed. I mean, quite honestly, I mean, there's enough projects out there, there's enough tokens out there, there's enough enough of that, and that's not what we set out to do. And you know what I mean, it's like, yeah, the idea is fun, yeah, we got a token, and this and that, but along with that comes a lot of the stresses. And then at the same time, with the partnerships that we're building and continuing to build, we may not be able to do that with with having a token, because then you gotta kind of mesh finances, and it's a lot of stressful things that we don't want to add on to a lot of these projects. We want to help and be part of the solution to a bigger problem. Like say, that goes. Go ahead, Spencer.
I was just gonna say, and there's the whole thing. Jay said it perfectly the other day in one of our meetings. He's like, "Man, if we had a token every time there's a bug in the app, it's fun, right? Like every single time that there's some issue, people are like, oh, this is a rug pull." So there's a whole level of liability that brings that I just don't think we really need right now. Like maybe one day down the road, but right now, I think that would be a silly decision. It would probably take away a lot of credibility, especially if there was ever a big dump on our chart or anything like that. Like I just don't want that baggage.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, like I say, especially with the partnerships that we've made and stuff, we want to have a working relationship and be able to work with anybody, and with that, it comes, like now we have one of our most recent partners is Vault Finance, and with their Novation DEX, and here soon, you'll be able to see, you'll be able to click on another tab or what, we haven't really got that lined out just yet, but you'll be able to see Lynx on their platform and be able to do all your trading and such. And if you say, hey, I want to see what the rest of my portfolio look like at any time, you can click over and see your platform without actually having to leave the swap. So it's we're this is a great tool for in a lot of different areas. I've been in talks and had a lot of meetings with not only like DEXs, but a lot of these other swap platforms, I don't know if you guys haven't checked out Red Wave. It's a very, very big and growing platform, and it's a free speech platform, and they are basically going to be adding a links tab. So as you're scrolling through your social media on Red Wave, you'll be able to click over and be like, hey, let me check on my portfolio real quick. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of different. Dude, this is so virtual and so versatile and so useful in a lot of different cases. I mean, I've even talked with a couple metaverse projects on, hey, how could we work together to bring some use to what you already have. And some of them are adding like shopping malls or whatnot and into their metaverses. And this could be essentially be almost like you as you're walking through with your little avatar, you can click on the pocket or something like that to and say, I think I want to buy this on in this little store. And you can click on your little avatar's back pocket, pull out the wallet, and boom, you can see like, okay, well, yeah, I can actually, I got enough tokens or whatever to buy that. You know what I'm saying? So this is and like I say, it never started out to be, that expanded, but I've been approached in a lot of different areas on, that it's like, hey, we can really use this on our platform. And it's like, okay, well, let's have the discussion about it. And then it's like, oh wow, that kind of makes sense. Let's let's have a couple more discussions and get this figured out. It's great. Man, this is a great feeling to be a part of this, man, because we want to get rid of the whole, when like Spencer just pointed out, that the whole thing of, we're going to pay John Smith in some basement dark area of the web real quick. We're going to pay this person that we've never seen or heard of $10,000 for them to basically fill out a free application for us to get listed on CMC quicker. You know what I'm saying? We want to get rid of that. That whole trend and that whole thing is very, very broken, and we want to make this fair for everyone. We do have a fee, because we have data expenses and stuff like that, but it's across the board. There is no back door into getting on links. Other than I will say, other than our partners. If you utilize our partners' services, whether it's you get listed on Novation, one of our crypto DBs in the house. We got Darren's in the house. If they are, Darren's a very, very awesome social media content creator. If you could do an AMA with him, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you get a discount. If you crypto DB, he is a monster in marketing. You use his services, you get a link, you get a listing or and some ad discounts. You know what I'm saying? We want to expand this and create partnerships, because that's what we need in DeFi. I'm definitely all about unified DeFi. This is what we need in the space. We need these partnerships. We need to build. We need to grow together. And if we're all working together, I'm telling you, we will be able to change the space. We're creating this movement of, hey, we don't have to fight each other for us to work. We can grow. We can work with each other. We got DeConnect down there. They are, a fast growing learning platform. You can learn about crypto with them. I mean, it's and they're one of our partners, because we want to help. Part of that is we want to get together and inform in new investors. Like I say, this goes far and beyond and further than just just one thing of Lynx, being just a portfolio viewer. We are we can definitely we have the opportunity to make a big change in the space. I see Darcy down there. Hello, Darcy, how you doing? Hey, I'm telling you, Crypto Queen herself, she's in the building. She's awesome, and she's on board with the Unite DeFi movement as well. It's needed. it's a needed thing in the space. You know, if we got a minute, we had Vault. If you'd like to come up and us and talk about Vault real quick, just to tell people what you are real quick. We give a quick elevator pitch, so to speak, you know, just so people can know who you are if they don't know who you are. Just go ahead and request the mic. I want to try to get some of our partners up here so y'all know who they are and what they have to offer. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, fellas?
Great. It's a great time, great opportunity, man, to talk about Lynx and to get them out and to talk, you know, get all of our partners out in the open so everybody knows what the deal is and what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We appreciate this. Chris had to pop out. He's got another AMA, but you know, obviously, like I was telling you guys, I was actually using the Lynx crypto app before we even started talking about this partnership. So it just made perfect sense to me. You know, like you mentioned before, the barriers to entry for new projects is, you know, out the roof, you know, to get on CMC or CoinGecko. So this tool is just, you know, it's a great tool, extremely beneficial for us. You know, one of the biggest things that people told us coming to market is that without the charts from CMC and CoinGecko, you know, you're pretty much dead in the water. So we, you know, we kind of just said challenge accepted. But, you know, this tool is really going to push Novation and Vault Finance, you know, to the next level. And for those that don't know what we're doing, we have a decentralized exchange and launchpad, and that exchange basically makes it to where it eliminates all contract sales for projects that list liquidity on Novation. So it's a huge thing. If you like looking at charts, take a look at our chart right now, and that is because we don't have contract sales, and people are finally starting to realize the benefit of Novation and going this route if you're a tokenomics or tax project.
That's awesome, man. Hey, you guys are making you guys are definitely making a dent, and that dent will get bigger in the space as more people find out about what you have going on.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We're really excited about the future and this partnership, and we're just stoked to get this system integrated in Novation, because we know our investors are looking for this portfolio tracker and the real time updates and charts. It's just great, and then not only for our investors, but for any project that lists with us now, to be able to tell them, hey, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, that long period of getting listed with CMC or CoinGecko. You know, day one, you know, we'll have pricing updates for your investors right within the DApp. So it's just another tool to keep people, you know, in the Novation platform, which is the way of the future.
Man, awesome. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So for anybody that you know, for that wants to see our partner list and you know, to go to their websites and such to you know, to figure out more, find out more, or even to utilize their services, we do have an official link tree that lists all of our partners and their you know, links to their websites and such. So yeah, so let's see who else we got out there. Darren, Darren, you want to come up, buddy?
Also, if anybody just has any general questions about Lynx, feel free. Now's the time to ask me.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this guy, man, once he gets in the mode of doing a new update or something, man, hey, I don't even hardly hear from him until he's like, hey, look, all right, I got the update done.
That's so true. That's so true.
And like I say, and part of that, that's just the working relationship that we have, is that, basically I'm getting out there to allow him to work and to do his thing. That's why you mainly just hear from me, because, just like with any crypto project, man, if the devs are continuously having to do AMAs and having to be out in the socials and stuff, I mean, you don't always need to hear from the dev. You should always have a representative that, that is always in the loop to say, hey, you know what, this is what's going on, this is our update, or even just to say, hey, you know what, we're still working on what was previously said. So, there's not really an update right now until, the next function gets completed. So, and that's pretty much what I've been out there doing most of the meetings and such, until it comes to a point where it's like, oh, well, these two devs need to talk, talk dev talk. That's what I call it. So they can get everything out there. But yeah, I try to do what I can to minimize his need and involvement to be out in the open, because, like I say, with any project, if the devs are constantly out talking and stuff like that, they're not able to get their work done, and that also causes delays in the project. And then with those delays, people get upset because nothing's happening. It's taking so long to do this or to do that. And a lot of people have are impatient when it comes to when it comes to updates and stuff, because they're always wanting something to happen. But we need to understand that what may seem like a small update to us may take them 2 or 3 days to complete. Let's see who we got. Somebody. Oh yeah, Spencer got rugged. Oh, so yeah, Darren said he's on he's not able to speak right now, so that's fine. Yeah, Debt Connect, you want to come up? And like you said, at any time, if you have any questions, just request the mic and come up, and we'll try to answer them the best we can.
Hello, guys.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Thank you for always thinking of us, man. You guys are amazing. Nice to also hear Spencer for the first time. I wanted to ask a question, actually. There's people, such as myself, that are very paranoid at connecting wallets, using a phone. Is there a website? I know I've asked you that before. Is there a date for a website form of this coming out?
Well, and a lot of people that don't really know or haven't used the app, the main thing for us is security. And with that, there's no risk to using Lynx, because you don't connect a wallet. You're not making any kind of wallet connection to utilize Lynx. You just basically you download the app, you create you an account with an email address, and it's just for confirmation. So we're not getting a whole bunch of bots and such. You just got to confirm an email. And then all you do is you copy and paste your wallet address into Lynx, and Lynx basically reads the blockchain, which is already public information. And what it does is it populates that public information into the portfolio page, and it'll display all of your basically all tokens and transactions associated with those tokens.
Yeah, that makes sense. You see, the way that I've seen it, I've had Jason from our team actually do a preview over video, so I didn't see that he actually connected it or not. But you see, this is so this brings me to my next question. A lot of people might not really know about it, or as far as I know, you guys want to market it, right? You want to get more attention. So what would it take for you guys to join us on one of our YouTube shows where you actually present it in being active, like present it in action, on video with maybe, I don't know, 20-30 minutes?
I'm about it, bro. Just let me know when. Sign me up, coach.
Perfect, man. Because you know what? This is so perfect, right? I mean, because our goal is to also, it's similar to yours, but we're doing it in a different form, right? So we are trying to bring to people, you know, different utilities. And this is so different because this is not an investment. This is actually a product, right? So this is perfect. It's perfect for people to hear about, to listen to. So we'll speak to the people that we work working with. So either Bleaves, Crypto Harvest, Adam Shelton. We'll speak to. We'll arrange a date, and maybe I'll just get back to you guys. Right?
It sounds good, bro. I love it. But to answer your other question about the web version, so that is still a thing coming. But we basically had to redo the entire backend to support our load. And so this V2 really is giving us a lot of what it's doing is giving us the platform to be able to expand and have a much more powerful web app. So the web app, we hope to have it, you know, actually have candle charts and real-time data, be able to see the liquidity, different pairs, those sorts of things that are more like a trading app kind of thing, but still with the security of you're not actually going to do the trading on the platform necessarily, but just give you I guess more real-time updates, more information and that sort of stuff, more insights into your holdings. And so that is currently being worked on, but it wasn't able to be done until we got this V2 out. So once that's done, then that'll be the case. But we are about to have an embeddable version where everyone can embed it on their websites. And so that'll actually come out before the web version. And that'll just be links on the web, basically. There won't be really any added features. It will just be what it is currently, but it'll be more web friendly. So that's kind of the thing there.
Perfect. It makes so much sense. We're also building. We started the other way around, right? We started from the web app and then we went into the app. But we do understand how much work it takes to, you know, make something from a phone mobile application responsive to a web application. We understand the work that comes behind it. One little icon out of place, right, could take you a few hours to figure out, you know, how to push it
dude,
back.
it's terrible. And then every device, and then the Android, iOS, and all that. That's why I wanted to start with a mobile app first, because that's really the harder one to deal with. I feel like web apps are definitely an easier thing to deal with. So that's kind of how we wanted to start reverse of what most people do. And, you know, I just wanted people to be able to easily just like pop it open and check their portfolio every morning and then go on throughout their day, right? Without having to, you know, go to a website, open this up, log in, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah, makes perfect sense, man. Everything is excellent. Actually, I really just wanted to ask those questions and just really wanted to get you guys on the show. So I think I really got what I wanted.
Let's do it, bro. Just let us know.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I see that Chris came back.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, brother. What's up, man?
What's up?
Hey, nothing much. I was supposed to be in an AMA, so I was only able to be around for the first 30 minutes, and then I don't know what happened, but I'm back now. So,
well, we're happy to have you.
Yeah, Mason filled in for you.
hey, that's what he does well. You know, I mean, there's not many times that I can't make it, but when they happen, we bring in the other quarterback, and there you go. He handles business.
Yeah, hey man, that is awesome stuff, man. Like I said, like I was saying, it's one of those things that when you have a project and you have a great representative that could pop in and take the place and answer, answer the questions or whatnot, man, that goes way further than a lot of people realize.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, I normally I do probably 95% of them, but, when you've got Mason and Ross too, I mean, we work together as such a great team. So, we work together with everything we do. So everyone's in the know. So, it's plug and play really. And Mason's a good speaker and good at answering questions on the fly too. So it works out great.
That's awesome, man. Hey, Darren, what's up, man? I see you got your hand up.
Hey, I heard you guys were giving away something. Did I win? No. Oh, okay. All right. Fine. Judging by your laughter, I'm assuming I didn't win anything.
No, not at all.
What's up, everybody? How's he doing?
Hey, man, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Well, I am Darren. I'm a partner with Lynx crypto app. I have a YouTube channel, just a little something. I just talk to different projects from time to time. Called Destination DeFi. If you look at my profile, it's the first thing you see. And I've been talking to Worldwide Crypto on a consistent basis. He and I have pretty much gotten pretty tight in this space. And he puts me onto different projects on a regular basis. I also do marketing for Jigsaw Token. Thanks to Lynx Crypto app, we were listed when we were having issues with CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, like everybody else does. And truth be told, and if you want my honest opinion, I think Lynx crypto app is going to blow CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko out of the water. Quite frankly, they're way more efficient, and they actually answer back when you call them. Isn't that cool?
It's unheard of, man. It's unheard of.
Customer service goes a long way, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I know it's a new concept in this space, but hey, you guys are the pioneers. So,
man, hey, I appreciate that, man. And you yourself, man, you're doing great things in the space, man. That the content that you put out, man, it's always a blast linking up with you, man, because honestly, sometimes, man, you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, man.
Bro, you're not wrong. Whenever I first went on Darren's AMA, I was like, I was shook. I thought it was just going to be a normal, boring AMA. He had sound effects and all sorts of stuff. It was hilarious.
Man. You got to keep it as unconventional as possible, man. I think, I think that I think pretty much the space has kind of grown tired of the norm. So, and Lynx crypto app is far from the norm. So, you guys are gonna fit right in. It's a matter of just innovation. When you're innovative and you're creative, I mean, the sky's the limit. A lot of things that we see in the space are pretty much cookie cutter. I'm sure you guys would agree. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so keep doing what you're doing. Oh, and shout out to Decaneck, man. Shout out to Thomas. That's my guy. Thomas is doing great things over at Decaneck, and I think you guys will find a nice healthy relationship. You know what I mean? CryptoPunk, they're all over there just doing wonders. They're doing a great job, and they're also being creative. They're innovating. So that's a key point.
Absolutely, man. Hey, I really appreciate the support, man. Hey, y'all, Darren, and especially like DB, man. Man, they've been big supporters of us since the beginning. They saw our vision and was like, hey, I'm behind it, pretty much. Because we're trying to be, man, change the space with a little bit of transparency and some honesty, man, and that really brings together a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, not only do you guys support token projects, you guys support NFT projects as well. Shout out to the cows. You guys have shown Pocket Cows some love. I appreciate that. I mean, it's just like you guys are what you guys are doing is next level, and you guys are going to change the space because I'm so sick of CMC and CG. Like, if one more person tells me for $6,000 how they can fast track me, I'm like, I'm gonna delete my Telegram. It's getting on my nerves. So,
yeah, I know, right?
like, jeez, but it is what it is, man. Their days are numbered. So, and you guys are definitely the future. So,
man, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Like I said before, there is no back door to getting listed with us. Our prices are on the website. Our faces are on the website. And the only way to get a discount through Lynx is to utilize one of our partnered services, whether you are get listed on Novation, go if you want an awesome AMA, go visit Darren, get an AMA and you'll get a discount on Lynx. DB down there, man. Hey, he's standing there staying silent. That's unusual. But yeah, hey, utilize DB for some marketing and such, and you'll get a discount, man. Go visit Debt Connect, get on one of their AMAs, and once they confirm with us that you got an AMA, you get a Lynx discount. You know what I'm saying? We are wanting to help and promote everybody. As long as you're legit and trying to be legit, you're out there, you're not hiding nowhere, and because I'm gonna tell you what, we turned down a lot of listings. A lot. This ain't about money. This is about being honest. We've turned down a ton of listings simply because they'll come to us. They'll be like, hey, we want, they'll fill out the application or whatnot. And I'm telling you what, every single application that comes through Lynx, I personally go visit Telegrams. I'll check out your website. I'll go to your Discord. I will check out all of your socials, your websites and such, and and I will check with some I'll take your contract address and I'll give it to some people that does deep dives into the blockchain and such, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what, there's been a lot of no's, and luckily because of the process that we try to go through to make sure that only legit projects are listed, we haven't listed a rug pull yet. So that we want to make sure and ensure that we maintain that record. But even without that, you are when you launch a token, or when you buy a token, it is automatically as long as it's ETH, BSC, Polygon, or Novation, it'll pop up in your portfolio. Now, when I say listing with us, that's us adding your logo. We add links to your socials. We add your description and such. We now have an added thing that we can add on there, which is a little bit more of a manual process to us. That's why this is an extra fee. But we can add a push notification, like say you list with us and you pay for the added list notification. So we send out a notification to all Lynx users of the new listing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they miss a lot of stuff, especially if we're listing a project back to back to back, because like I say, we do get, times where it's like, we may list 3 a day, and not everybody is able to, look on, see every single social post or whatnot. And, it would be nice, that you open your phone, as long as you got notifications enabled, you pull up your phone and you'll see that notification of that new listing. So that gives you a little bit more exposure to a potential investor, or for somebody to be like, oh man, they're listed, so let's DCA or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, we can't promise anything, but we can promise you that that we will do what we say we do, which is saying we're trying to promote make sure legit projects get the spotlight they deserve. I mean, period. Also listing with us enables a community vote function for your your token. So the beautiful look, I'm gonna tell you what, the beautiful thing about that, and I get a lot of feedback about this, right? A lot of positive feedback, is the fact that for our community vote function, you have to be a holder of that token to vote. Period. So and what that does is it reduces bots, because you get a lot of these different ones, and they'll be like, they'll try to cheat the system, and they'll bot the heck out of a vote from somewhere. We've seen that plenty of times. We've seen people try to do that with Jigsaw and their syndicate voting. You know what I'm saying? It happens. And to reduce that within Lynx, you have to be a holder of that token. As long as it's listed, if it's not listed with us, you can't vote on it. But as long as you're a holder of that token, you can vote. You can do an upvote, and that helps keep community picks, because we got a line for community picks, and that'll keep your project up in that community picks. you know, and you can also, you know what, you can also downvote it. So, you know, if for some reason, you know, because we can't monitor every single project, it's not feasible, and you can't, that can't be expected. But as long as you know, if you downvote it and it gets enough downvotes to where it catches our attention, we will investigate why. And you know, whether, you know, they do something, you know, if a project does something, you know, illegal, nefarious, like a dev disappears and takes the money or whatnot, or whatever the case may be, you know, because like I say, at the end of the day, we can't promise anything. We can't, you know, we're not financial advisors. We can't promise anything. We're not going to take, just because they listed with us, it's going to pump whatever, because we're wanting to get away from that. We're wanting to get away from that expected pump from listings. It's not about that. But we are working on figuring out how exactly we're going to do that. I mean, initially, once we confirm that something has happened, as long as it's, you know, as if it's not if it's not illegal, there's really not a whole lot, you know, we can do. But we will, you know, if it's illegal or something like that, you know, just because your chart's going down, don't mean the project is a rug or whatnot. Just know this, you know, we got to start teaching investors, you know, and teaching them and having them learn about, you know, whatever. But anyway,
it's just buzzwords. It's just buzzwords. That's all it is.
yeah. But we will delist the project. And if something illegal happens or whatnot, we will delist it from, and we are trying to figure out a way to basically say, hey, this project is, you know, something happened with this project. Here's why we delisted it. You know what I'm saying? We're not just going to delist it just because the chart's going down, because, you know, that everybody has ups and downs in crypto. You know, this is crypto. People buy, people sell. And if you get a massive sell-offs or whatnot, that doesn't necessarily mean the project is garbage. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. You get a lot of people that they got into it because they wanted to make a little bit of profit. Most of the time that I've seen, they'll make $10 or $20 and exit the project. So you know, and when that happens on a mass scale, you know, of course that does cause big red candles, but it doesn't mean the project is a rug or anything. It's just investing is part of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, man, we're going to try to continue to make sure that we are, you know, staying legit and promoting legit projects and such. So yeah. Does anybody got any questions down there? I see Criff Creator come up. What's up, baby? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. If y'all don't know about Criff, check out the AMA that I did with him. So look, I'm telling you what they are doing. You know, they are right now, they are kind of at the beginnings of what they're doing, but what they have can be expanded on in so many different areas. Look, I'm really excited about Crift anyway, but you know what, they could go in so many different directions. It's crazy. Hey,
Absolutely. You know, thank you for having me up, and happy Halloween to everyone, of course. But you know, Lynx Lynx isn't only my favorite project so far that's kind of helping spread the word with other crypto projects, because of you know, listing other tokens, but mainly uh, right now, if you look, I am only one of probably two people in here that are from the Safe Moon Army, and that is what we need in this space, is diversity of community and ability to all work each other, not kind of be in our echo chambers. And I'm just so happy that Lynx took the leap that they did, and faced the failure and pushed through it, and are now coming out with a V2, and going to really benefit the whole space. And I cannot wait to really get our community using your application, because we are listed. But also, I can't wait to do my best to get you guys integrated into our application. So, you know, I just want to say thank you guys. Happy Halloween, and good job. It's the future is bright, and we are, you know, crypto gift cards, and we are we're kind of in the we're almost to the delivery phase. Is John Caroni would put it, CEO of SafeMoon. But it's just it's a cool ride. We're in a good space right now, and it's people like Lynx and Novation and all of you guys that are really moving us forward, making us better. And I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, man, dude, when I go out to a lot of these different communities, because like you said, man, we have these there are lots of pockets in crypto because there are thousands upon thousands of projects, and there are different little pockets that you may be known in your little circle, but there are so many deep corners of the crypto space that have never heard of you, never heard of any project that you like. So hopping into these different circles has taken a lot of patience on my part. I have to change up I had to change up my tactics in when I hop in these different circles because I've been kicked from group telegrams. I've been banned. I've man all this different stuff because usually when you hop into a different space and they don't know you and you're like, hey, how you doing? I'd like to get you listed on Lynx or something like whatever I hop in and say. Usually they're like, get out of here, scammer, bye, boo, and then I get banned and such. But that hasn't dimmered my spirit, you know what I mean, because I still reach out. I still get out there and I'm still saying, hey, look, I want to let you guys know, look, here's a little bit more dialogue. Hey, how you doing today? Wow, your project looks amazing, this and that. I try to engage a little bit more, and and that has actually helped me to enter a lot more circles because it's difficult. This whole thing of marketing and such. It's I've never done this before in my life. I've always been a labor working guy, and this has been one of the biggest challenges of my life. But I love it. I love and I love because I love promoting Lynx because I know what we are doing, what we are trying to achieve is helping the space. So and I'm excited. Even when I'll hop in, I'll have a conversation with a dev, and they'll be like, you know what, this isn't this isn't in our budget right now or whatnot. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Hey, you can always come to us later. And then I also have these other conversations where they're like, oh well, oh you only have 1,200 users. Oh, that's not enough exposure for us. No, we're not interested. And it's like, okay, hey, that's fine, cool. Just keep us in mind if you ever want to come that way. And because, like I say, that not only do we have to change investors' minds in this space, we also have to change, some of these devs' minds because, and of course, a lot of that comes with the fact that, too many people have been scammed in this space. So you have to earn people's trust. You have to show them that you're trustworthy. And and I'll like I said, I'll with a smile be like, okay, yeah, check us out, keep us in mind, check us out later, and there's been a couple times where they come back and be like, oh, you know what? I've heard about Lynx from so and so, and you know what? I really like what you guys have going on. Hey, let's, I'd like to get listed. And it's like, cool. Hey, thank you for coming back. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, I want to bring a lot of togetherness in a lot of different circles because not only are we, when we list a project, especially outside of the same circle that we run in, when we list a project, that exposes you to different communities and even in turn, that exposes you to a lot of different devs because, there might be a project over here that they're working towards this utility, and they're just missing that one special thing. And then when I start talking about a different project that may have something to offer, they'll have a conversation, be like, "Oh wow, well you have this. Oh well you have this. Hey, let's work together." And boom, there's a partnership made. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, there's a whole lot of projects that that have not listed with Lynx, and that I try to maintain good relationships with just through constant talking and stuff, to say, and I've introduced a lot of different products to each other, a lot of different devs, and there has been partnerships made through that, and it's not even, and I'm not even gonna name no names because it ain't about that. It's about bringing people together. I love what I'm doing. I love what we're trying to represent, what we're trying to be, and this is a fantastic experience.
That is no, I just that when you have a business and coin market cap, you have more. I've gotten scammed by one. I was so desperate to get us on coin market cap. I was willing to face a scammer if it were to be the situation. And what do you know? We got scammed. And so when you have more scammers marketing towards tokens than the actual company itself, there's time for a change or a new way to go. And I just, it's a darn near a blessing that you guys came around and offered us, and I also found you guys, and this is really cool, and I cannot wait to see the partnerships, like you say, that come out of it. Not only between us and Lynx, but everyone else in Lynx's ecosystem. And I just want to say thank you, and it really means a lot to see you up here doing this. And I just have a good holiday. Thank you. I don't know if your mic went dark, but yeah, guys, Lynx is a great instrument. When you log into their application, you can download it, you can log into it. You don't have to connect any wallet through MetaMask or anything like that. You just enter any address, and you can track that wallet's balances. And then when you get all these different tokens, there's this new token called BBTF. When you get something like BBTF, and that reflects 7 other tokens, and these other tokens reflect 7 more tokens. Usually, in a lot of apps, you have to put each contract address into your wallet to start tracking it. But with something like Lynx, you instantly get to view them all, and it creates a very, very cool user experience. And these guys are doing great.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I forgot. I was talking to myself for a minute, and I forgot to hit the mic button.
No worries, no worries.
But yeah, thank you. Yeah, man, thank you for those words, man. It's like I say, it's really appreciated. Yeah, like I said, so what he's saying is, so as you're getting reflections, like I say, Lynx pulls public blockchain data associated with the wallet that you add, and that includes everything, even airdrops. When your airdrop comes in, you don't have to manually input anything. Like I say, the only pretty much there's 2 manual processes to Lynx, and that is your initial wallet setup. Because when you add your wallet, it'll pull up, it'll populate a list of tokens associated with your wallet, whether they're you were dusted or whether you were bought. So basically, you have to go through and select the ones that are valid to you. And I had one person express a concern with that. They were like, hey, I've got over 100 tokens in my wallet, and it would be nice if you guys could basically separate the dusted between what's real. And that is very hard for us to do. And not only that, that places a lot of liability on us. We can't we can't tell you what's real and what's fake. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the thousands upon thousands of tokens that are out there. So that also forces a little bit of doing some research on your own. Like, oh, you know what? I got this token that popped in my wallet. Let me go see what it is, see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And you know, because that all falls in line with education in the space. You have to know how to research a project, you know, to and figure out, you know, it, you know, for one, whether it was a good choice for you to invest, or for two, whether, you know, what you got to start paying attention to the signs of, oh, well, this is a scam, this is a whatnot, you know, and especially if a project, you know, if a token pops up in your wallet and it's, you know, Alibaba.com, but more 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, it's a scam, because, you know, it wants you to go to a website, connect your wallet, and then that way they can steal all your monies. So, along with, like I say, the transparency and what we're trying to do, we're also trying to also preach and you know, try to reinforce a little bit of learning. Do your research on what it is. You know, if you're investing into crypto, you need to learn about crypto. Period. There is no, oh, well, I'm just going to continue throwing money at a lot of different things and hope I make it out, because you're gonna lose every single dime you have in that method. You need to learn how to invest, and you need to learn what crypto is. So, you know, like I said, so that's one of the manual processes, is basically your initial wallet setup. And then after that, if, say, you know, you have a token that's staked on a different platform, because you got to understand, these staking platforms, they have their pools, and basically when you stake, you know, your tokens, those tokens go into that pool, and we can't really track that, or it goes into the contract address and we can't really track that. But, you know, here in the short term of the future, we will be working with staking platforms to basically to track their different pools. You know, like I say, that's a lot more involved. Like I say, that's going to come later. I know a lot of people really wanted that with the V2, but we have to make sure that a lot of our basic functions work, and we put basically in order, prioritize either a feature that we're coming out with, or, you know, next what we are going to be focusing on is the web app. So there's not going to be a whole lot of updates, I would say, to the app itself right now, but later on there's going to, once the web app comes out, because that's really what, like Spencer mentioned earlier, that's what V2 is paving the way for, is the web app. And then we will start to add more and different features as we go. So but when you add when you add a token, you pull up, you can add the so say, all right, sorry, let me back up. uh, so your staked tokens. So you got it on the platform staked, right? So you can see how many tokens you have staked. So what you do is you go to your portfolio tab. There's a drop down at the top that says add staked token. So you click on that. You click which chain that it's on. You add the contract address for that token. You enter the amount of tokens that you have and what wallet that's associated with, and that will populate and, you know, show you the price of, or, you know, or the worth of what those tokens are. And, you know what I'm saying, and you can update that as you go. And say if you were to, you know, pull your tokens out, if you no longer wanted to stake those tokens, you pull them back out to your wallet, you will just pretty much go through the same process. You go up to add stake token, and you go through the process, and when it comes to how many tokens you have, you actually put 0, and that will zero out the token amount that you added. And then that way you can get back to seeing what you have in reality. There's also there's also a function a lot of people don't know about this. There's also a function where, say, if you got airdropped a token, so on the blockchain itself, when you get airdropped a token, it's going to show that you didn't pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you may have paid the project directly. You may have did it through like a pink sale or something like that. And those are you basically sent money to a platform, and then they send you tokens. So what you can do in that case is you click on that transaction because it's going to show your cost was 0. And, you know, with that, that's going to affect the dollar cost average that is going to show up there. Because that, you know, that's one of the main benefits of Lynx is when you have a transaction, or say you are making multiple transactions into a product, it's going to show your dollar cost average with that and profit loss. So when you have, you know, when you're airdropped and it says your cost was 0, you know, it's not going to give you the accurate dollar cost average and such. So what you do is you go into that transaction, and, you know, it'll pop up, you know what you paid for the token, gas fee you paid, and such like that. And at the top, it'll have a button for either Etherscan or BSC scan or Polygon, and right beside that is an edit function. So what you do is you click on that edit, and you can change the price from 0 to whatever you gave for that airdrop, or, you know, for that pre-sale or whatever. And when you change that, you hit save. It'll take you to your it'll take you back out, and you have to, you know, swipe down to refresh, and then it'll pop up your dollar amount, and it'll adjust your dollar cost average and such, so forth. You know, so especially if you have multiples, you know, it's, you know, that'll help. But like as you're getting reflections, say you bought a token that you know, it reflects in like BSC, or it reflects in ETH or whatever, it's still going to show that you paid $0 for that. Now, if you want to edit the price of that, you're more than happy to do so. But I mean, it just I don't know, it just gets weird to how you want to do that, because, you know, that and in turn, if you add a dollar amount in there, that's going to affect your dollar cost average for what you actually paid for, you know, because your reflections, you're not actually paying for those anyway. But you still have that option to change that if you see fit. HD Music, how you doing, man? What's up?
Hey, I'm doing well. Just yeah, was interested in hearing about your project. Sounded pretty cool. So is it connected to which blockchain, if you don't mind me asking, or is it on multiple?
All right. So that's the beauty of Lynx. So we don't have a token. We don't have an NFT. We're not going to have one. You know, we are a portfolio viewer, and we are a tool for the space, pretty much. So you're not connecting you're not connecting a wallet to it. We're not a swap. You can't trade. You can't do anything other than copy and paste your wallet address, and it'll populate the information, the already public information from the blockchain associated with that wallet. And then you can see your total portfolio. So you can add as many wallets as you want as well. And a lot of people don't know this as well, but with that, you know, if you have a ledger, if you have another, you know, form of some sort of cold storage, it will display your tokens associated in that. You know, like I say, that's all on the blockchain as well. So you have your wallet, you have your wallet address for, you know, your nano ledger or whatnot, and it'll populate your tokens associated with that, because this is basically just an all-in-one space to be able to view your entire portfolio.
Awesome.
So yeah.
So you mean like that sounds really cool, honestly. And you're saying like you can also track what you've been airdropped potentially. So you know, maybe you had some coins airdropped to you and you never knew about it, and you could find them there and do some research.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, because like I say, it'll show, you know, what airdrops or whatever dusted tokens that you get. You know, you will get a notification when you open your app. You know, it'll refresh and it'll pop up, say, "Hey, new token detected in your wallet," and you know, you can either select it to display in your portfolio, or, you know, you can just hit continue and it'll go into your hidden tokens list. And so yeah, and you know, if you add it to your portfolio and all of a sudden you know, you're a cajillionaire, I would be very, very careful in going to your wallet and interacting with that token. But if it's a known thing that you bought into, you can go in and you can see your transaction where, you know, you receive this many tokens. This is what they're worth. And you know, as far as the cost, you would have to go into the transaction. You click on the transaction itself. You would have to hit the edit button and put in what you paid for that airdrop.
And sorry, wait, who's that? Crypto creator. One last question. So can you? This is not just for the Ethereum blockchain. Like I could connect my Binance Smart Chain address or my Cosmos or Tezos address as well.
Well, currently, we support ETH, BSC, Polygon, and Novation. Their DEX. We support all the projects that are listed on their platform. We don't have enough users, or excuse me, we don't have enough tokens in our database from users, because you know when you add your wallet, you're essentially adding tokens to our database, and that helps. When yours gets added in, if you're the very first user of our app to add that token, it loads a lot faster for everybody else. So as we're getting bigger and as we're growing and as more tokens are getting into our database, it loads up faster for everybody. You know, but we don't have enough tokens on our say, you know, because a lot of people want it Crow. As far as our users, it didn't make sense for us financially to build a node and to be able to track a lot of these other chains, because like I say, we, you know, as any developer would know, data costs money, and the more data you need, the more you're spending for that. And you know, it didn't make sense for us financially to add you know, Crow for 12 tokens. You know, it's just one of those things that, you know, it is what it is for right now. But as we get bigger, of course, we will add more as we go. But yes, as far as right now, it's just ETH, Polygon, BSC, and Novation.
Thank you for answering those questions. Awesome.
Fantastic. Crypt Creator, you had your hand up.
Absolutely. So, you know, I'm trying to get new novice users to understand how all this works as easy as possible. And I think one of the largest issues that someone brand new to the space has understanding is the concept.
This is what? Girl, I can't even have girls. Yes, you can. Hell no, because my mama had 5. White. Motherfucker, that's the end.
Oh no.
This ain't me. Yeah, that's you. That's you. That's you.
All right, so they've been removed. Go ahead, Crypt Creator.
Okay, yeah, no worries. That's par for the course. But so one of the hardest things for someone to grasp as a novice is the idea of needing BNB gas to fuel your transactions. And so I'm just putting it out there I'm just putting it out there for everyone here, because I think us as a community to make this easier for new users is to not consider BNB a token on its own, but rather a fuel, like a fuel tank. And so if anyone here can put in their application, as we plan on doing ourselves, calling BNB gas and just referring to it as gas, and you know, you can't go anywhere, you can't make any transactions, you can't move without having gas. And so just if you guys could put in the application and refer to, I don't know how you guys track BNB. It's a little different, but I just haven't paid attention. But I think it would be cool to see everyone start using something like referring to BNB as gas, and how it's used
and needed to move around within the space.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, we will definitely look at that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just like throw that out there randomly. I am trying to. I think I like to think of things like that, and it might just help.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that goes towards like education of the space or whatnot. And that's one of the big reasons why we partnered with Debt Connect. They have videos for beginners that explains different aspects of crypto. So yeah, yeah, we would definitely look at that on our end, but I would definitely point people to Debt Connect's website. They're listed in our link tree, and like I say, they have a lot. They have a lot of videos just having basic explanations of different aspects of crypto terminology and such.
Very cool, very cool. I'm going to look into them. Thank you.
So yeah, Space Cat, you had your hand up.
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, just want to ask a question. I had to pop out a few times, so you might have touched on this. I downloaded the app about less than a week ago. Yeah, everything was good. Put all the wallets in there, and they populated fine. But I went on to get on now, and it looks like maybe I didn't save it or something because all the wallets are gone. Looks like I have to put them all in again. Was there supposed to be maybe I was supposed to save all the changes before I logged out, or is it because maybe I got switched over to V2 and I thought it was on the V2 app, but it might not have been?
Oh yeah. Okay. So all right. So with that, yeah, I definitely forgot to explain that. So all right. So with from migrating from our V1 to our V2, the back end of our V2 is completely different, completely new than what it was for V1. And the reason why your wallets did not transfer over is because we don't store personal data. We don't have, the only thing that we have associated with the account that you create is an email address. And that goes to what we're pretty, we're pretty happy about is that we don't store your personal information. We don't sell to third parties. We don't do anything with any of your information. All we have is an email address to basically just to confirm that you're a real user. So we don't have a bunch of bots, just, people just having bots sign up for it or whatnot. You have to confirm an email address. And with that new one, of course, because your data does not, whatever you had on V1 was not transferable to V2, you do have to go through that wallet setup again. And then, you should be good from now, unless, maybe, a year down from the road or whatever, we have to have a V3. And then of course you'd have to go through the same process again. Cause like I say, we really value DeFi, and we really want to support DeFi and anonymity. So, that's and like I said, you don't even have to use a real email address. You can create a random email address to basically to sign up for Lynx if you're really that worried about it, and use that for your confirmation. And if you want to delete that email or whatnot, that's fine. But yeah, so that's the only thing that we have on record as far as a user base.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure. I thought it's probably because I probably downloaded it around the time you were changing over to V2. I thought I was on the V2, but yeah, it makes sense. Everything else saved, email saved, everything's good. So I don't have to get rid of that app and re-download the app. I can just use that app and populate everything again, right?
Yeah. So basically you go into the App Store and you click on update. And then after it's completely updated, or I mean, if your wallet's disappeared, then you probably already had it auto updated. And yeah, just go through the wallet setup again.
Beauty. Okay, thanks a lot.
No problem. HD Music.
Oh, it was just back when Crypty Creator was talking about, how people don't really understand gas so much. I was wondering, if it would help some people if there is, for example, if like MetaMask or whatever, extension you use for crypto wallets, if it somehow had visualized like a rocket ship with a fuel tank that you have to fill up in order to send your crypto on the rocket ship or something, like something just silly and simple that kind of gets the point across without having to like make someone watch a video about it. Maybe there could even be a prompt that tells you, hey, you're running low on gas, fill up your tanks so that you don't have to worry about it or something.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, we'll definitely look at that going, in the future. But like I say, just as far as right now, we're not trying to add a whole bunch of different stuff because if you're adding a whole bunch of different stuff at once, your app pretty much breaks. So, especially if you get a sudden surge of users, which was what happened with V1, it pretty much kind of just broke down our back end because we wasn't ready for it. So like I say, we're adding. Our main thing is we want to make sure our base function works, and then as we're adding features, we want to take our time and add different features because it may work for Apple, but it may not work for Android and vice versa, or it may work on this type of phone, but it doesn't work on that type of phone. You know what I'm saying? So in between a lot of the different additions to Lynx, we want to just keep them basic. And then, once we get to a point to where Lynx is everything that everybody wants it to be, then we will work on making it look pretty and such like that. But yeah, definitely, that's a great idea. And I just wrote it down. It's in my list for future references. So yeah, anyone else? I mean, if you have any questions, suggestions, or things that you would like to see on Lynx, yeah, just request the mic. We like to take a lot of input from our users because basically, if you're not using the app, and then it's basically Lynx ain't needed. So if as far as, but like I said, as far as chains, we have to make it make sense. Like I say, we can't spend the money on because Spencer and I we started when we started Lynx, it was basically everything was out of pocket because we wanted to really we wanted to have something that was amazing, and when you're personally invested in anything, like any dev will tell you, when you are personally invested into it, you care about it that much more. And that's how much we cared about Lynx, and we're still we are still spending money on upgrades. Like I say, we just not too long ago we finished our BSC node, we finished our ETH node, and because we don't want to depend on third-party services and such. We have our own systems and such that we're building, because we want to make sure that eventually Lynx is 100% self-sufficient. I wouldn't say self-sufficient because there are certain aspects that we would need to maybe pay a third party to maybe build, or whatever the case may be, or a service that we might need to use. But for the most part, we don't want to depend on a lot of a whole plethora of third-party services, because when their system faults out, breaks, or whatever, then Lynx will it'll affect Lynx as well. And we don't want to have those random glitches where all of a sudden everybody's multi-zillionaires, and and then they're going to be like, oh man, well I went to make the trade on this and I only got $20, and it's like, well you only had $20 invested into it. It's very hard to imagine that you're a zillionaire right now in the market. So so I got another request coming up. Ninja, what is up, baby? Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. Look, so if you don't know about Crypto Blast is one of my favorite projects right now. Simply, dude, they have a lot going for them. They have a product selling on Amazon. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? I was just going to say hello, really. I wasn't going to show, Crypto Blast, but I just wanted to congratulate you on your Twitter space, bringing all these projects together and what you're doing with your app and stuff. I'll be honest, us guys at Crypto Blast haven't looked too much into it, but it's definitely on my horizon. And what you said a minute ago is what prompted me to just request to speak. Was, you know, when you are invested personally into something that you really care about, then you do anything, and you've got more of a vested interest into making sure everything is going to plan right and as you want it. So yeah, I'm going to look into your app a bit more, and if it comes to it. And we had this AMA about a week and maybe 10 days ago.
Yeah.
And you know we care about investors' money, right? So if it comes down to it, I'll pay for it out of my own pocket. So no, I love what you're doing. I love talking to you guys the other day as well, and I love what you're doing. So yeah, that's about it. So I don't really want to show unless you really want me to. I can.
Hey, man, hey, go ahead, because like I say, man, you got, you know, you're one of my favorite projects right now. You know, for what you're doing, what you guys are you know, because I've had many conversations with you guys. You guys are so, you know, you won me over through conversation before I even became an investor. So yeah, go ahead, just give us a little pitch on what Crypto Blast is.
Yeah, essentially we've been around since September of last year. And it was just basically a stealth launch. The idea was to have our drinks on Amazon.com, which we achieved probably 10 weeks ago. So that was our first mission. The next mission is to compete with the big boys, not directly because you don't need to, but yeah, if all being well, we're working on things in the background to get, you know, some funding to actually really compete, and get our product on shelves, you know, in mass retail. So what we're doing, what our USP is, it's not just an energy drink per se. What we're doing is we're going to be returning 30% of our net profits back to holders of Crypto Blast token. So it's not been done before. It's a shot in the dark, but you know, as I said, it's not been done before, so we're going to give it a blast. You know, our ultimate aim is to reward our holders, to reward the people that had faith in us in this vision that seemed so far off. You know, even to early investors, you know, who were there just for a bump and dump, etc. But no, we're still here. We're still fighting. We're still pitching away, and we're going to do this.
Hey, that is awesome stuff. You guys, if you can, go ahead and pin to the top, the link to your website and such, so people can, you know, check it out.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah. The website will be it's going to be renovated in the next, I'd say, over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, we just want to get it more in focus with what we actually do. I make it a bit more easy. At the minute, it's a bit kind of scatterdash. But yeah, I'll pin our link to our Telegram if that's okay with you. That's where we kind of generally hang out, and that's where you find all our information, and you know that's where we kind of respond most actively.
Yes, absolutely. You know, it's hey, you guys are doing a great job, man. And like I say, this is another project that I have a lot of a lot of great I don't know how you say it, just it shows a lot of great promise, and I'm really excited to see where this project is heading. Creator, you had your hand raised.
Yeah, Ninja, you know, I love, there's nothing better than all these projects working towards getting getting crypto in like the mainstream consumer market. Yeah, and so this is a great thing you guys are doing. Do you guys operate, do you plan on operating in the USA?
We are right now just strictly USA. So basically there's a team of 3 devs, 3 kind of owners. So we are an LLC. We started off registered in Canada, but in the last few days, we just got our approval in the USA granted as well, which makes it far more easier to kind of operate in terms of fundraising, that sort of stuff. So yeah, at the minute, Amazon.com is where you can buy our energy drink. But yeah, the future aim is to go kind of, you know, a bit into different continents. But yeah, right now it's USA. I don't, you know, I'm the more kind of reserved one out of the 3 people, so I don't want to shoot ahead. But USA, you can order our drinks on Amazon.com right now, and oh shit, you give me the chance to show now, haven't you? So I'm going to take it. With that, you get a free NFT and you get a lovely presentation box. And we want those people that are really invested into our project right now to be the main beneficiaries, because we have been around for a year. A lot of people didn't think we'd make it past 3 weeks, and basically why we're here now is just a middle finger up to those people that thought we weren't going to do it, because we made a sterner stuff. But yeah, USA is where we're at, and I've checked into your website as well. So thanks for following me. I like what you're doing as well, the gift card thing. So yeah, get in touch.
Absolutely, yeah. No, let's get in touch, and I would think I think our projects could actually go very well together. We have spoken with I don't know if you remember or Enhance Token. They're in the Safe Moon Army, but they
I do.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah.
and we were. Do you work with them by chance?
No. We obviously keep an eye on the competition that's around. It'd be a folly not to, right?
Yeah, of course. And so, you know what? I think what you're doing is cool, and maybe we can help kind of improve the experience by putting like giving out codes or something like that. I'm gonna be in your DM, send you a message, and I think we can do something very cool together and kind of benefit the both of us.
Yeah. In our AMA, we said we're open to talk with people that are legit, and it's all for mutual benefit, right? There's no reason to be greedy here. There's no reason to be in competition with each other, which is why spaces like this are so valuable, right? It just brings projects together. If I didn't join this, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It'd be another random project that you just skim over, right? So yeah, kudos to you guys again. But yeah, I look forward to your DM. Get in touch, please do.
Very cool. Thank you.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look, oh man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That right there goes to show you, man, when you introduce different communities, when you introduce different people that have, the same mindset and to reach us, the same goal and could offer something, man, hey, that was beautiful, man.
It
Oh
was.
man.
It was.
So yeah, hey, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, we're heading about about almost hitting the 2-hour mark on this. Anybody else would like to come up? You have any questions, comments, concerns?
It's been a pleasure to meet you guys. I'm gonna head on out, but I'm sure I'll see you again sometime soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, big shout out to the Pocket Cow community out there. What it move, baby? Hey, Toro, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, check them out. Check out Pocket Cows. That's another one of my favorite projects right now. I am heavily invested. I've got 10 cows right now. Yeah, I'm telling you, their ecosystem, what they have to offer, what they're bringing to the space is way different, and I'm telling you, it's going to go very, very far. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody that came out, all of our partners that was able to make it. If y'all would like a complete list of our partners, head out to the Lynx link tree. It's pinned on my profile. Check it out. There's a lot of different services that is offered. Like I say, we have Darren that's on there, CryptoDB, Debt Connect, Vault Finance. Look, there's a whole list, and each one has something different to offer. And if you utilize any of our partnered services, you will get a discount on Lynx listing and ad prices. Other than that, if there's nothing you can use, you can obviously go to our website and click on list with Lynx, and there is a price list there. And like I say, that's across the board for everybody. We are definitely trying to be fair for everybody. So there is no, hey,
I'm gonna throw you some tokens if you give me a deal. No, we don't do that. we're not going to do that. You know, we want to have full transparency when it comes to dealing, because like I say, is with all the projects that are out there and all the scams that are out there. You know, we have to everybody needs to start showing how transparent they are in their dealings and such, you know. So but like I said, there are a lot of added features that will be coming to Lynx later on. We will be adding an NFT viewer later. You know, I've already mentioned we'll be working with staking platforms, so we can make sure to track their different pools and stuff. There's a lot going forward, but we will only add them as we go, because like I say, we don't want to have just a broken ass app that nobody uses, because then it's not helping. So yeah, but if in the meantime, if you do have any suggestions, because we, even a lot of what Lynx is now is because of our community's suggestions and what they're wanting and such like that. So I mean, if there is a feature that you would like to see, if there was if there's a chain that you would like to see, head out to our Telegram. Mainly our Telegram. I mean, you can DM me, or you can DM the Lynx main page, but the Telegram is really where a lot of the magic happens, because that's where the community assembles, and then you get a lot of people that will give you that you may have a suggestion, and a lot of people will give you other feedback and say, hey, that might not work or whatnot, or that's not needed. And we work together to achieve a common goal. So we pitch things back and forth and such, and if it makes sense, then we would definitely work on implementing anything that the community wants in a responsible fashion. So yeah, like I say, thank you everyone that showed up. Thank you everyone that spoke, all of our partners. We will be continuing to add more partners, because like I say, we want to make sure Lynx gets out everywhere for everybody to use, so we can stop get away from the trend of expecting a Win CMC pump or not, something like that. Because I'm going to tell you quite honestly, Spencer said it earlier, you don't get those same pumps anymore. This is not this is not 2021. We are heading into a different space in crypto, where utility is leading the forefront, and we need to continue that, so we can weed out the imposters, and so they can stop stealing people's monies. So like I say, we work together to help bring forward a better crypto space. And with that being said, I'm going to end this. Thank you all very much once again, and we will see you next time.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, hey, there it is. It's a lot of information that got put out there. There's a lot of our partners was able to speak. This has been an amazing journey for Lynx and in what we're trying to build, and we are going to continue to do what we do, and continue to just be us. And going forward, we have a lot of new partnerships that will be announced. I mean, there's just the projects, the people, the talent that we have been having conversations with. It's been phenomenal. I mean, it's once a lot of things, because you got to line out a lot of things and make a lot to make things work, because it's with Lynx being under LLC and with other companies being under LLCs and such, there's some paperwork and such that needs to be signed and agreed on or whatnot, Sam, because we got to make it make sense for everyone. Because like I say, we are ready. Lynx is out there. V2 is out there, and we are ready. expand. And like I say, the sky is the limit with this, because we are trying to just be out there and honest, and just create a different feel in the space, in a lot of different areas. Like I say, our listings, we got a bunch of listings that's going to be coming up, and we are waiting off on that until the iOS update is pushed. We are waiting on Apple right now. I think is a couple hours now went by, so it's been about 14 hours since we submitted, and it's been in review. So we can only go as fast as they are, but once it's out there, you'll be able, there'll be an announcement everywhere, and we will let everybody know, so you can get your app updated, get on the V2 platform, and see how much better it is than what the V1 was. So yeah, just thank you everyone that hung around and to watch this. I know 2 hours is a lot of time to take out of your day to check this out, and it's really appreciated. It's really appreciated, not just for us, but for all the projects that came up to talk, and all of our partners, because as they get exposure, we get exposure, and vice versa. And we can make something beautiful happen in this space, because there's a lot of things that need to be changed. There's a lot of negative things that need to be changed, and we can do that and make those changes as we work together to do that. So yeah, hey, with that being said, I appreciate you. Don't forget, hit me a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you next time.